Take 3. Okay, there we go. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of the day you are doing this workout with us. All right, we got take 3. You got Coach Tricia, and I am Coach Rei. I'll be the voice behind your workout. Let's get started. Bring those dumbbells with you. Let's start with that deep breath, reaching all the way up. And exhale. And one more time, all the way up. And exhale. All right, folks, let's make our way down to the ground in those wipers. Sometimes you just need a little extra practice. Practice makes perfect. Okay, palms down on this stretch. You can bring those knees into your chest, extend them out to the side. All right, in the here, in the now. This is take 3 for us. Microphone was not working very well. So we are having a great day because that means that Tricia gets to stretch a little bit longer. This is her third stretch, which is good. It's not a bad thing, right? And for you folks at home too, you should actually be stretching a little bit before you pop onto this YouTube, or even just hit pause and get into that stretch, right? A little deeper, maybe spend a little longer on it. Yeah, it's such a great idea. Dynamic stretching. And lesson learned for me. Okay, let's flip it over into those scorpions. The other day, before I left the gym, I said, okay, I gotta get something in. And I had this really short little routine that I was gonna do. But it included box jumps and ball slams. And I did not stretch or warm up properly ahead of time. And so my first set was, my knees were not so happy with me.
Not at all.
Yeah. But had I warmed up properly, it would have been fine, right? So that was my lesson, to practice what I preach and stretch out before I work out. Yeah, so good reminder for all of us. Stretch out before you get that workout in. It's going to make a world of difference. All right. Okay, Coach Tricia, from here, we're going to switch it out into those blast offs. Blast offs, which will be that child's pose. You're going to pop it up into that plank. From that plank, hips go up to the sky, and then you're going to drop it down into a cobra. Hips go down. This is such a great flow, right? Switching it back and forth from that child's pose. Nice way to warm up the knees. I'm all about warming up the knee.
Right after that.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
Hamstrings, warm up the knees, warm up the core, shoulders, all that good stuff. Yeah. All right. Okay. So what's going on right now? We got Good Friday going on. This is coming up on Easter weekend. That means that there's going to be a whole lot of, are we doing eggs? Eggs, hard-boiled eggs, salad, sandwich, all kinds of eggs. And hopefully there is no egg shortage wherever you are, because eggs are also a great way to, I know another egg one. Great way to get your protein in. A nice natural source, right? But does that mean we can get custard pie too?
Egg custard pie.
Egg custard pie. Yeah. That's my favorite. And Coach Tricia's too.
Right?
We love a good custard pie. Okay.
Hint.
From here, we're going to walk those hands back to your feet. We're going to make our way up to the top. And we're going to switch out into a Cossack squat. So let's go nice and wide in that stance. We're going to shift the weight side to side. Hips go backwards. Yeah, I was telling the other class a little bit earlier this morning about my kids and their Easter. So they would always go to their uncle's house, and lots of kids, and it was in a nice big yard, and they would go searching for Easter eggs, and they would come home with like $20, $10. I'd be like, what in the world kind of Easter egg hunt are you guys doing?
We need to go to that one.
Yeah. And then, of course, you get like the pennies, but not too many pennies. and you get the melted chocolate because they were also in the grass in the sun. But
I'm just getting hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah. I remember my parents being a little cautious about the hard-boiled eggs because then you don't want to hide it in the house and then you lose it.
Right.
Yeah. Count how many hard-boiled eggs you're putting out. Okay. Let's make our way. Let's make our way up to the top. We're going into some squats, guys. Going into some squats. Okay. All right. So we got our build workout today, but we are going to sprinkle in a little bit of cardio. We're going to get that sprinkle in the beginning. Not quite yet, but we're going to make our way into it. After these squats, what we're going to do is we're going to get up to our toes, bringing it up to our toes and switch. Squat to toes. Yeah, getting a little bit higher. Coach Tritia is growing with each extension as she brings her arms up to the sky.
Stretching works.
It does. It works. You know what it does is it gets your spine, right? It gets it nice and long, and that's what we want. A little bit more space in between. Okay, and then you're gonna add 3 jumps. From that, you're going down into a plank. Ready? Go. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, and then bring it down into that plank. Nice. There you go. All right. When we come up out of this plank, you're going into some jacks. Ready? And switch. Jacks at the top. Okay, if you are not feeling quite as warm because you didn't have 3 warm-ups, maybe you need to walk these out. So go ahead and walk these out if you need to. This is round number 1. And then we're going to switch it out to a squat with a hacky. Ready? And switch. Squat with that hacky is going to look like this. You can walk that out. Good. There you go. Nice, guys. Little tap of that inside ankle. And after this, our third exercise will be those ollie shuffles. Tapping of the feet side to side. Ready? And switch. Ollie shuffle. There you go. Good. We're going to go through this transition back to the top with those jacks. Ready? And switch. Jacks. Let's go. Nice. There you go. Big arms at the top. Hey, Coach Tricia, show us what not to do with those little arms. Let's not go like, yeah.
What is this?
T-Rex arms. I know sometimes we get a little bit like, we're just going with the legs, right? But we want to use our arms too, okay, guys? All right, and squat to hacky. Switch it out. Ooh, she's good for those jumps. Yeah,
Don't put them in.
Always a little extra there. She's
Don't put them in.
Jumps. Yeah, nice. There you go. You got 5 seconds. We're going to switch it out to that ollie shuffle. Ready? And switch. Ollie shuffle. There we go. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Nice. Super good. All right. One last round is going to be your speed round. You got jacks. Switch. 10 seconds. Whoo, look at that. All right. Coming up on those squat to hacky. Switch. There we go. Nice and quick transitions. Getting that blood flowing.
It's flowing.
Yeah. And then we got our last one, ollie shuffle.